Will you all please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Face the flag, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. Please stay standing as we sing Hatikva.
Let's see.
may be seated.
נבקעו את כל מעיינות תהום רבה, וארובות השמיים נפתחו, ויהי הגשם על הארץ 40 יום ו40 לילה.
In the story of Noah's Ark, the rain fell long enough to nearly destroy the entire world and start anew.
וזכרת את כל הדרך אשר הוליכך אדוני אלוהיך זה 40 שנה במדבר. למען ענותך לנסותך, לדעת את אשר בלבבך, התשמור מצוותיו אם לא.
The Israelites wandered in the desert long enough to start a new generation. The Israelites wandered in the desert long enough to start a new generation, which emerged and entered and they can now enter the promised land.
Numbers are an important part in Judaism. For example, the number 18 means chai or life. Since we are the graduating class of 2018, this is especially meaningful as we move on in our lives.
The number 40 is also significant in Judaism, not just in the Torah, but in other places too. There are 40 days between the first day of Elul and Yom Kippur, which is when we are to be most focused on personal transformation and growth each year.
The number 40 is particularly meaningful this year at Y School as it is our 40th anniversary.
Rabbi Stephen S. Wise said, "Vision looks inwards and becomes duty. Vision looks outwards and becomes aspiration. Vision looks upwards and becomes faith."
Years ago, Rabbi Isaiah Zeldin and Mrs. Matuka Benjamin had a vision.
They wanted every Jewish child to be connected to their Judaism as well as the world around them.
Rabbi Zeldin knew the importance of education and always wanted a school, even from the very beginning when he founded the synagogue.
What began as a Hebrew and Sunday school blossomed into the day school we know today.
In the book, Once Upon a Mountaintop, which describes the founding of our synagogue and school, Dr. Lolly Horn wrote,
It is positively mind-boggling to think that in how such a short time, the Stephen S. Wise educational system has forged such a firm footprint within our community.
How lucky are we to be part of that history?
Y School has gone through its first 40 years of growth and development, and now we've reached a new generation. The next era in which Y School will continue to grow for students yet to come. אנחנו נהיה חלק ממורשת בית ספר Wise.
Rav Shalom Banayich. This year's school theme has an even deeper meaning as we continue to build on the foundation Rabbi Zeldin and Mrs. Benjamin laid for us. We are students of Torah and builders of peace.
while our founders got to bask in the fruits of their labor, their legacy of educating young Jewish children will continue on.
חזרה, מה שהיה היה, מה שיהיה יהיה מחר מחר. היום עובר מהר, הכל נראה אחר, הנוף מאוד מוכר וזר וזר. וביד יש מזוודה קטנה שבה כמה חולצות ושרי עם רקמה, והלב רוצה לשיר אכן במה, הנה הנה היא כאן והופ היא נעלמה. הכל מההתחלה, מילה אחרי מילה, פה רמלה זה לא מומביי מומביי, עובדת בקרים, פוגשת חברים, לומדת להגיד שלום וביי, ופתאום יש הזדמנות אחת אחת, אני אוספת את עצמי לאט לאט, הקול שלי בוער לראש כבר לא נשמע, לפני שזה פורץ לוקחת נשימה. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. הכל מההתחלה, מילה אחרי מילה, פה רמלה זה לא מומביי מומביי, עובדת בקרים, פוגשת חברים, לומדת להגיד שלום וביי, ופתאום יש הזדמנות אחת אחת, אני אוספת את עצמי לאט לאט, שנים של אימונים ליום גדול, עכשיו שזה פורץ נותנת את הכל. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש. מעלה מעלה יאללה נעלה למעלה מעלה, הגיע יום חדש, הגיע יום חדש.
Most of us have been at Y School since Mommy and me, but regardless of how long we've been here, we've all participated in lessons, projects, and activities that we believe should continue on for the next 40 years.
We believe the students of the future, not just those who are currently enrolled, but future Wildcats too, should have some of the same opportunities as we have had.
Looking back, here are some of our favorites. When we were in kindergarten, we became experts on jaguars, giraffes, and gorillas. We learned what they looked like, what they ate, and where they lived.
We even designed our classrooms to look like their habitats.
We didn't just look at pictures and read books about these animals, we immersed ourselves in knowledge.
Experiential learning has been important over the years too.
Our annual field trip to Camp Alonim for Tu B'Shvat, 4th grade trip to Sacramento, and 5th grade Shabbaton were a few highlights.
But we particularly loved our 6th grade retreat to Camp Giddling Hilltop in Malibu.
Being in nature together and testing our personal boundaries helped us bond as a grade level.
Since 4th grade, many of us have competed on sports teams for Wise.
We learned firsthand about Shituf Pa'ula,
Cooperation,
Mechuyavut,
commitment,
Vemanhigut.
and leadership.
The value of teamwork that our coaches instilled in us over the years helped us on the court and in the classroom.
There have been opportunities for us to explore visual and performing arts too.
Mrs. Nava guided us through creating all different types of art. We have sculpted with clay, painted with pastels, experimented with metal tooling, and designed art projects inspired by other famous artists.
Some of us found comfort on our stage during the spring musical.
We built our self-confidence, stepped out of our comfort zone at times, and watched and learned firsthand how a musical is a giant puzzle that comes together after many months of work.
You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day.
Others of us learned valuable lessons by participating in debate. We studied real problems and solutions in the world.
The same confidence and comfort we felt as we debated in public will still be helpful for students 40 years from now.
Hopefully those same sixth graders will also still be participating in advisory class.
This weekly class was our chance to talk and learn about what it's really like to be a sixth grader.
Our discussion centered on social-emotional concepts like self-awareness, social awareness, and responsible decision-making.
For example, using positive thinking strategies and mindful breathing techniques we've been taught in our mindfulness classes, we now know how to better cope with daily stress in an appropriate way.
By having a growth mindset and not a fixed one, we understand the power of yet.
Odyssey of the Mind is another activity that we hope is still going on in the future.
We know the skills of creative thinking, problem solving, and teamwork that helped us be successful in competitions and sent us to the world finals will be applicable to students in the future too.
Studying the weekly Parshiot, presenting our learning to our 5th and 6th grade peers at Tefillah every Thursday was fun, important, and meaningful, all at the same time.
This is yet another part of being a Y School student that we hope continues.
There are so many incredible activities and lessons that we have had the privilege of participating in.
Hands-on lessons in Project Studio, the Science Fair, Rock Band and Orchestra, and Kabbalat Shabbat.
Hebrew presentations, Lego robotics, kindergarten buddies, the list goes on.
It's clear from everything we've said that Y School truly taps into each of its students' strengths and provides an opportunity to nurture our interests and our souls.
Academics, athletics, critical and creative thinking, and the arts have been the building blocks of our time here at WISE.
like these don't happen on their own.
It takes planning, collaboration, creativity, and dedication.
The teachers at Wise School are committed to creating meaningful experiences in which we as students can learn deeply, be creative, and experience wholeness.
אנחנו מודים להם על שחינכו ולימדו אותנו יום יום.
Not only have they taught us academics throughout the years, but they have also stressed the importance of being a good person, of having a good heart.
אם אינך אדם יותר טוב מחר מאשר היום, למה לך המחר?
In 40 years, we hope wise students have teachers who are just as kind and who care about the students like you do.
What your mother said, read the books your father read, try and solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, others take a different view. My, oh my, hey, hey, hey.
Teachers, your understanding and hard work adds to the legacy of Wise School. Would you all please stand so that we can recognize and honor you?
Israel is important to Wise School and Stephen Wise Temple, but the 6th grade has a special connection to the country.
Our Judaic Studies curriculum is the history of Israel from biblical times to modern day.
Our participation in the Global Twinning program connects us to Israel in an even more personal way.
We hosted Israeli students in the fall, and some of us traveled to Israel in April.
We spent time with our host families, attended school at El Kharizi, and toured the country while taking it all in.
This once-in-a-lifetime experience allowed us to bond with someone we had never met before and learn about each other's culture.
After having celebrated Y School's 40th birthday, we got to celebrate Israel's 70th birthday in Israel on Yom Ha'atzmaut.
When we left Israel less than 2 months ago, it was difficult to say goodbye, but we know we have friends for life in Israel.
Because of our Judaic Studies curriculum and our travels to Israel, we wonder what Israel will be like in the next 40 years, and even 70 years.
These are some of our hopes and wishes for Israel's future. Israel will be the hotspot of all technological innovations.
Israel will have developed some of the newest health advancements.
Israel will be more respected.
ואולי החשוב מכל, ישראל תהיה מוגנת מכל איום ובשלום עם שכנותיך.
דרום אמריקה זה הכי ישראלי לילי, ילדי חוץ בקיבוץ זה הכי ישראלי לילי, חוגים אסימונים שרוקים לה לכלכלי לילי, אז פוטבול לא מספיק זה הכי ישראלי שלי. במבה במבה, מסטיק על מה, מתל אביב עד בן גוריון, שקל שנקל, אוי כפרה, אריק איינשטיין הגדול, היידה היידה, היידה הייטק, למשטרה 100, דמקה דמקה, מתקה מתקה, אוהבים אותך שמעון פרס. ערב חדש אבטיח קר, זהו זה ולא אחרת, כיבוש צנחנים רק חיילים, לא לא, אין לנו ארץ אחרת, ים סוף, ים המלח, ים תיכון, ים כנרת, מסוף ימה לשבת שבאה וחוזרת, רק בחגים אוסף של כוורת, עוד מונדיאל אבל בלי הנבחרת. מגבעת חלפון עד אסקימו לימון, מי מתעסק למיקרו, שימי חומוס, צ'יפ, סלט וצנון, אבל עם דיאט או כל הזירו, ולא לשכוח בחיות כפיים עם הנחיתה, עם התור ארוך לבצע עקיפה, נכון הבטיחו כשנהיה גדולים כבר לא יהיה צבא, כולם על הרגליים לשירת התקווה.
Commanded to give tzedakah to those less fortunate, and the sages taught us, Olam Chesed Yibaneh. If we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love.
We are taught to live our values and make great happen. When establishing our school, the value of Tikkun Olam was a priority.
As we move through our school, we have worked to give back to those in our local community.
For example, in second grade, we visited, toured, and made sandwiches for the homeless at the Ocean Park Community Center.
But we know that we live in a larger global community as well.
While in Israel, our Y School delegation had the opportunity to visit Beit Izzy Shapiro. It is an extraordinary place that provides innovative therapy and services using advanced technology to people of all ages with various disabilities.
For example, there was a wheelchair-bound girl who could not communicate her needs the way we are able to do so.
But with the help of a computer screen, she is able to control the mouse and cursor with her eyes and let the therapist know what she wants or needs.
Working with all groups of people in Israel, Israelis, Arabs, and others, their goal is to improve the quality of life and to ensure full rights to people with disabilities.
The number of mitzvot Beit Izzy Shapiro accomplishes in one day is incredible.
Because we supported Beit Izzy when we were in the EC here at WISE, visiting them as 6th graders brought it full circle for us.
This year, the 6th grade adopted an organization in Israel called Birthday Angels. They provide birthday parties for underprivileged children.
We know we live lives that many children around the world dream of having.
We are particularly fortunate when it comes to our birthday celebrations.
Not only do we celebrate here at school every month, we also have birthday parties at home with all sorts of games, decorations, activities, and food.
We want to be able to share with others that are less fortunate than we are.
$54 purchases one birthday kit, which includes a cake, games, decorations, and favors for the child.
We had a very successful bake sale at Open House and brought in weekly tzedakah, all to contribute to this important cause.
Over the course of the year, we raised $1,782 for Birthday Angels, which amounts to 33 birthday kits.
Since we love celebrating our birthdays so much, we're so happy that now more children in Israel will experience the same joy we do.
We are making great happen, not just here at Y School, but halfway around the world in Israel. אושר הוא נכס למשך החיים, מורשת של מעשים טובים וגלימות חסידים תימשך לעולמים.
Dear sixth grade class of 2018, last week I had the honor of giving the speech at our pre-K graduation, and I shared with them important lessons from a book that's titled All I Need to Know in Life I Learned in Kindergarten. There were all these great life lessons on playing fair, cleaning up your own mess, not hitting people, saying you're sorry when you hurt someone, making sure you always wash your hands. Today, I want to share with you a different lesson. You guys chose the theme of your graduation, and we chose the theme of this school year, Rav Shlom Banaich, Students of Torah, Builders of Peace. And in keeping with the idea of building, the cover of your graduation program, I'm going to tell you some new life lessons. All I need to know in life, I learned from building a gym. Here we go. Number 1, surround yourself with good people. Just like having a great building committee, architect, and contractor, you guys are going to do better if you have smart, committed people working with you. Sixth graders, take 1 second and look around this sanctuary. All of the people sitting here are the people who will be on your building committee of life. Your grandparents, your parents, your friends, your teachers, your rabbis. Make sure you use them for important things in your life. Lesson number 2, remember and honor history as you build something new. Guys, you're going to discover many amazing things in your future. You're going to create things that we have not even dreamed of. And just like we kept a piece of Hershenson Hall inside of Katz Pavilion, I want you to always keep a piece of your history embedded in the things you do in your future. Number 3, plan for the unexpected. You guys, you're going to have a great game plan. You're going to have all the ideas of things that you think are all set up. And then you're going to break ground and you're going to find a pipe you didn't know was there. A wall you didn't know was in the original drawings, and many other surprises. Be flexible, make changes. Number 4, I want you guys to think big. While you might have one plan, thinking that you were going to do something, you might have the opportunity for an even better plan. You think you're building a gym and a gardens, and suddenly you're building a Grand Commons. Always be open for something bigger, and it doesn't hurt to keep a little extra money on the side. Number 5, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Once you guys achieve something, make sure you take time to recognize your achievements and share it with the people in your life who made it happen. Show off. Remain humble. Build something great, and then don't be shy about letting the world see it, and maybe even win a few awards around it. Parents, my last lesson from building a gym comes to you. While you are the primary architect in your child's life, there will become a time when you need to hand the keys over to the building owner. There's going to be mistakes in these kids' plans. We had a leak in our roof on the very first rain. Your kids, they are going to have leaks. But eventually, it has to be their building. And as a part of their building committee, I am counting on you to let them make their mistakes, learn, and shine in their accomplishments. You have to let them own their own building and let them be the owners and give them the keys. In closing, I want to thank you, all of you, you, and everyone here for allowing me and our entire WISE admin team and our WISE family for letting us be a part of your families during these years. It was a great, great honor, and I'm so proud of all of you.
The sixth grade wants to leave our mark here at Wise School.
The opening of the Cats Pavilion was a highlight of this year, and we were so excited to be the first sixth grade class to have recess, practices, and games in there.
As you walk up to the gym, there's a path of pavers with names of individuals and families who also feel a deep connection to Wise School.
Thanks to monthly bagel sales, as well as weekly tzedakah, we were able to raise $2,500, which was enough money to purchase a paver for this path.
And what's more, because there are a limited number of pavers, we will be the only Wise School class to have our names engraved in stone for future families and students to see.
This will be our visual legacy as we move on to middle school.
"40 years. School is almost as old as I am. It's incredible." Why are you laughing? So every Hebrew letter corresponds to a number. Aleph is 1, Bet is 2. And if you keep counting up, you get to the number 40, which is the letter Mem. So I wanted to think about a few Mem words for this special day, for this special celebration for these extraordinary graduates. So first of all, I want to say Modim. I want to say we thank you to our Morim. You are extraordinary, and you have touched these children's lives in so many ways, and it's an honor to be able to work with you each and every day. We're grateful to you for your teaching, for your heart, and for your love. And to all of the parents who are here today, and it's the same Hebrew root for morim, for teachers, as for parents, horim, and it's the same root for our book of wisdom, Torah. It's all the same Hebrew root. For all of our parents, we want to thank you for sharing the matana, the gift of your children. You've given us a gift by allowing us to be your partners in their Jewish education. But you've given them an extraordinary gift as well. And we know that it's a gift that's required a lot of sacrifice on your part. Driving them up here each and every day, working so hard so that you can pay their tuition and support annual giving and do all the things that we knew that we need to do to be able to provide a world-class education. So we want to thank all of our parents. And now I want to share a few words just to our sixth graders. So pretend to pay attention, please, just for a few minutes. Okay. So first of all, when I think of the things that we want to bless you with, we want to bless you with lives filled with mitzvot, lives filled with the highest values of our Jewish tradition, lives filled with the behaviors that those values point us towards. And we want to bless you with lives of mechuyavut, of a sense of obligation to those values, to each other. I want you to look around, sixth graders, just look around at your classmates. Whether you've known each other from our parenting center or our early childhood program, or whether maybe just this year someone joined our class, I hope that 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, when you think about the people who matter to you in your life, besides your own family, you'll think about some of the people that you celebrated your elementary school years with. a life of obligation to our heritage, to our community, to this temple and school, and to the Jewish people. I want to bless you with a life of manhigut. You mentioned this earlier, that you can be leaders. You can be exemplars of all of those values contained in those mitzvot, that you can be exemplars of what it means to be inclusive, to celebrate the diversity of this school and our people, and beyond this place, to celebrate the diversity of the human family, and to know that being a Jew and being a proud part of this community and people leads us to be more loving and caring for other people outside of our special family. Finally, I want to bless you by asking that you remain as we know you, mitukim. There is a sweetness in you, and we really see it now in 6th grade. But parents know that sometimes in the middle school years, it's harder to see it. And then it comes back magically. It's unbelievable. But I hope that your sweetness, the joy that you find in your Judaism, the openness that you have to getting up and dancing and singing and being playful, that you won't lose that. So please stay mitukim. And finally, I want you all to be mensches. Every day, in every way, live the teaching of the great sage Hillel, b'makom she'ein anashim hishtadel lihiyot ish. No matter where you are, be a mensch, be a person that would make God proud, that would make your parents proud, that would make your teachers proud, and that would make you proud. I hope that you will always think of this moment and the moments that you've shared at Wise School as moments of blessing. And so I'm going to conclude my words by inviting all of our rabbis and our cantor to please come forward. I want to ask just the 6th graders to stand. Please stand, 6th graders. And we're going to offer you a special blessing, a blessing of Mazal Tov, so that you will be Mevorachim, so that you will truly be blessed. We'll come down here so
they can see. Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God watch over you and guard you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's presence be with you and life continue to be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom.
May God grant you and our whole community the most precious gift of all, the gift of peace, the gift of wholeness, the gift of shalom.
Ve'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Before we hand out the certificates, I need to take a moment to share a couple of words of gratitude for people who made this amazing day possible. As we shared with you, we have, as always at our special events, Rachel Sterlin, our photographer, and Tom Pascucci, our videographer, Launch, our sound engineer, our amazing maintenance staff at WISE, and our amazing office staff. None of this setup would happen without them coming every day to our rehearsals to make that happen. We have a team of people who have made this last few months special for our 6th grade, and that is the group of parents who have organized swim parties and dances and a luncheon today. And I'd like to thank all of the parents and all of the committees this year who made 6th grade, including our lunch today, so special. WISE is a musical place. We are a place that is surrounded by music, and that happens under the direction of our own maestro, Kate. Maestro, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do to bring music to our lives. Our 6th grade team is made up of a group of teachers, general ed, Judaic, Hebrew, that teach them in a middle school model, so they have had every child in a different way. And I'd like to ask our 6th grade team to please stand and be recognized. And finally, our graduation is always part of a collaborative group of admin and teachers and music, but it happens under the direction of one person who from September starts to call me and say, I think I have a song. I think I've got a dance. Let's talk about this line. And we work on the phone on the way to school, and we call each other at night, and then we discuss it. And then she goes back and she talks to the kids, and she writes it and rewrites it. And it's from a vision in September that gets us to a day in June 14th. Sarah Spall, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. We are now ready for our certificates. I'd like to invite Ms. Clement, Ms. Kleinman to please join me, Rabbi Noble. Here we go. Right there. Amber Kleinman.
Esti.
Hayden Levy.
Eden.
Sean Pormarati.
Yitzhak.
Jonah Pornazarian.
Yona.
Ryan Rashkovsky.
Moshe.
Sophia Moravati.
Zipporah.
Oliver Ronema.
Aharon.
Sadie Schwartz.
Michal.
Alexander Bani Israeli.
Shalom.
Zoe Dukorski.
Chaya.
No, Ryan Khalili.
Abraham.
Olivia Pink.
Dorit.
That's out of order. Alejandro Rivera.
Emmanuel.
Kulik.
כנרת.
Justin Tishby.
סינה.
Alexander Binafar.
אהרון.
Keon Elyashar.
אברהם.
Maya Shabatian.
חנה.
Madison Noriani.
אמירה.
Michael Cohen.
יעקב.
Emily Gadushahi.
מרים.
Tyler Kaloyan.
יעקב.
Kayla Gerber.
רחל.
Aiden Yeditsian.
אליהו.
Bianca Dardashti.
ברכה.
Sydney Greenberg.
שמחה.
Dylan Siegel.
ארי.
Delina Kohani.
רחל.
Aaron Moradi.
יהושע.
Ryan Levy.
יעקב.
Chloe Javidzad.
ציפורה.
Jonathan Bani Israeli.
ניסן.
Alexander Novian.
משה.
Ethan Saba.
שמחה.
Jacqueline Galili.
רחל.
Noah Hamid.
אברהם.
Eli Pornazarian.
אילי.
Ava Bostani.
לאה.
Ryan Bakshian.
דניאל.
Tyler Shahari.
יהושע.
Maya Banuni.
חנה.
Gadiel Novak.
גדיאל.
Noah Gordon.
נוח.
Alexa Cimento.
לאה.
Sophia Mavora.
רות.
Ashley Tenenbaum.
Shoshana.
Ariel Benafsha.
Ariel.
Ashley Magarefte.
Gabriela.
Ethan Dardashti.
Gabriel.
Noor Javahari.
Rivka.
David Tishby.
David.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the 6th grade graduating class of 2018.